Hello witches, wizards, and those who are yet to receive their Hogwarts school letters, welcome to my Harry Potter kitchen. This is the YouTube series where I'm baking my way through the Harry Potter books, making recipes every time we find an item of food and drink. If you missed last week's recipe where we made Mrs. Weasley's magical treacle pudding, then make sure you check out the link down below in the description to catch up. And if you're new to the kitchen and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell, and then you'll get an alert every Magic Monday when there is a brand new recipe. Speaking of which, let's head back into the chamber. Okay, so let's head back to chapter 5, The Whomping Willow, to see what's up next. Okay, so we don't have to look far at all for the next recipe. They've just finished their treacle pudding, Fred and George have let off some fireworks, then it was time for a last mug of hot chocolate and bed. Anyone ready for a nightcap? If you'd like to recreate these magical hot chocolate stirrers, all of the ingredients, measurements and instructions are up on my website, bradleybakes.co.uk. The link is down below in the description. So today we're going to be creating hot chocolate, but not just any hot chocolate, a magical hot chocolate. And that's because we're going to make a hot chocolate on a stick. So when your guests arrive, all you need to do is serve them some hot milk. And then they'll magically twirl the hot chocolate stirrer in, it will melt and give you one of the best tasting hot chocolates you've ever had. And of course, it's my Harry Potter kitchen, so we're going to add some Hogwarts House decorations on top. First things first, we need to create our hot chocolate base. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and it is so simple. So if you're looking for some Harry Potter gift ideas, this is definitely one for you to check out. To begin, you want to get yourself a pot of hot water and place it on a medium heat to simmer. Next, we're going to place a bowl on top and then add in our liquids. That's double cream and our caramel syrup. As we're going to be using dark chocolate, I'm sweetening this with a little bit of icing sugar and also adding in some nutmeg for extra spice. You then want to take some good quality dark chocolate and roughly chop it into chunks before adding it into your bowl. Mix this through until all the chocolate has melted and you've got a nice thick ganache. I find it's easiest to get this into the mould by using a heat-proof jug, so pour your ganache into the jug first and then you can get a nice even amount into each of your moulds. I'm using a silicone mould with some gem shapes, but you can use any that you like. To make sure you get a nice even finish, you want to fill each mould up to the top and then take a spatula, take off any excess, and then use a cake scraper, and that will make sure you get a really nice flat finish. So that is the base for our chocolate stirrers complete, and you're probably wondering, where are the stirrers? Well, it's still quite loose, so we can't add them in yet, otherwise they'll just topple over. So we're gonna let it set a little bit, and then we'll go in with the stirrers and make sure they stay nice and upright. Okay, next is the bit where you can have fun and personalize them to suit your taste or the person you're giving them to. I love to serve them as they are, with mini marshmallows on top, but for this recipe, I've managed to find some sugar-coated chocolate pieces in Hogwarts House colours, and I went through the painstaking process of separating them out one by one. So we're going to pop these on top, and then you'll be able to personalise them even further for your favourite Gryffindor, Ravenclaws, Hufflepuffs or Slytherins. Take your candy pieces and then place them on top, and you want to press them down slightly to help them stick into the ganache. You'll notice it does start to set at room temperature, so once it holds a little bit, you can then take your lollipop sticks or your skewers and place them into the middle. If you notice that it's holding its place and not toppling over, you're good to add in the rest. You can then pop them into the fridge until they're completely set. Once your hot chocolate stirrers are all set, you can remove them from the mould and then wrap them in cellophane or wax paper and then give them out as gifts to your Wizarding World friends. But I'm going to show you how to take some hot milk and then transform them into the best hot chocolate you've ever had. Gently remove your hot chocolate stirrers from the moulds, and if you are storing them or giving them away, you want to keep them in the fridge and they'll last about a week. To transform them into our magical hot chocolate, you want to heat up your milk in a pan or in the microwave until it's nice and hot. Pour into a heat-proof jug and then transfer into your mugs. You can then take the hot chocolate stirrer of your choice, of course I've gone for Gryffindor, and then place that into your hot milk. Leave it for a few seconds and then stir around and watch as the stirrer dissolves and creates your winning hot chocolate. Of course, I couldn't resist some whipped cream and some extra chocolates on top, but you can always personalise your hot chocolate to your preference. And with that, we're done. These magical hot chocolate stirrers are good to go. So with that, our Hogwarts House hot chocolate stirrers are complete. These are the perfect gift to give to your Wizarding World friends, and they will definitely appreciate the thought. They're really, really easy to make, but they taste amazing, and I bet they won't have had a hot chocolate like it before. Let me know down below in the comments which house do you belong to, and we'll see who's gonna win this week. That's all for this week's recipe. If you want to see more from my Harry Potter kitchen, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell. Then you'll get an alert every Magic Monday when there is a brand new recipe. I'm about to have myself a little nightcap, and I'll see you next week. Cheers!